Kamala Harris's vice presidential race had barely begun when the president questioned whether she was qualified to run at all.
So I just heard that she doesn't meet the requirements. I would have assumed the Democrats would have checked that out before she gets chosen to run for vice president.
That was based on a magazine story penned by a lawyer questioning if she was eligible to stand because her parents were immigrants, even though she was born in the USA. The vice presidential hopeful and her new boss were signing paperwork to accept their party's nomination and wouldn't be drawn directly on Donald Trump's attacks.
I'm signing this because I am in this race to win.
The president has form on so-called birtherism, challenging Barack Obama to prove he was born in the United States.
I think it's a terrible pall that's hanging over him. He should show his birth certificate.
The president is also accused of withholding funds for the post office to discredit mail-in ballots, the favoured voting method for millions of predominantly Democrat voters fearful of catching COVID-19 at polling stations.
I'm not saying anything wrong with voting. I want them to vote. But that would mean that they'd have to go to a voting booth.
The Democrats say the post office is being deliberately starved of funds, with overtime cut and sorting machines removed to delay and disqualify mail-in ballots.
The president has been afraid for a while. He knows that on the legit, it'd be hard for him to win.
Post Office chief and Trump donor Louis DeJoy rejects suggestions of a conspiracy, but even some Republicans aren't happy.
Now is not the time to be cutting back services.
Many Democrats fear the president senses defeat and is doing all he can to discredit the democratic processes, even slowing down the mail. He's already warned mail-in ballots could be vulnerable to Chinese, Russian and Iranian vote rigging. Some are fearful of a full-blown crisis if he loses and then refuses to leave this place. Philip Williams, ABC News, Washington.